Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni, welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group Masters. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your time, space, and energy with each other. I'm really grateful and blessed to have you all here. Old and new members, you all are welcome. Thank you for sharing your precious time with all of us at Light and Soul Meditation Group. So, Masters, before we go ahead and start the Swadhyay session and go into meditation, first let us. So, as many new people have joined, the process of this group is to go ahead with meditation, quotes, and meditation and we start discussing with the quotes and meditation. But first of all, I just want to welcome you all to Alpana ji, Hemal Ben, and Hemal ji, and Santosh ji as well. So we are actually doing Swadhyay of Only Love is Real, written by Dr. Brian Weiss, and then we are going to do meditation. So, Masters, very warm welcome, each and every one. Before we go ahead, we always pray to the Masters and give our gratitude to each and every one. So let's do this with by joining our hands. We give our respects, regards, and gratitude to all the masters, divine beings, ascended masters, the Param Guru Mandali masters, Saptarishi Mandal masters, the Siddhas, the teachers, gurus, healers, mentors, coaches, masters from the astral realm, masters from the pyramid world, crystal world, all the Param Guru Mandali masters, masters from the elemental kingdom, plant kingdom, mineral kingdom, animal kingdom, and human kingdom, masters from the angelic realms. We are really grateful and blessed to have you all with us as protectors, guides, and mentors and teachers. Please help us align with our soul planning purposes and also help us and guide us on the true path. We also give our respects, regards, and gratitude to Pitamaha Brahmarishi Patriji, Mahavtar Babaji, and all those masters who are from Mother Earth. We also give our gratitude to Mother Earth and the masters and the guardians of Mother Earth, Father Universe, Mother Nature, Sun, Moon, and the constellations. We are really grateful and blessed to have you all with us. Masters, we are asking you and praying to you to help us align with the soul planning, soul purposes, and also align with the highest timeline that we have set for this incarnation. Thank you so much. Please help us connect with the consciousness that you carry and also align us with the wisdom, the knowledge that you have. May we also get the same. Thank you so much, Masters. So before we go ahead, now let me invite Rani ji, who is the Swadhyaya of today's session. She'll be telling us about chapter 14 from Only Love is Real. She's from New Jersey, Masters. She is also a working woman as well as a homemaker, has two handsome kids, and definitely they are also somewhere, she's also teaching them to meditate along with her. And she has been avid meditator with us from last year and now helping us with the Swadhyay. So over to you, Rani ji. And today, as you all know, this is the book for new people who don't know. This is the book that we are doing, Only Love is Real by Dr. Brian Weiss. It's chapter 14. If you would like to, follow the same, I have the PDF with me. Let me share, Raniji, so that you can read
Yeah.
the book and then you can go into Swadhyay. 1 second. Yeah.
Thank you, Madhuji, for the warm introduction and welcome, and hello, everyone. Excuse me for my voice today. So, this is chapter 14. The book is Only Love is Real, as Madhuji said. It's a book written by Brian Weiss, a psychotherapist who used past life therapy to help all his patients, right? But this particular book is a story of soulmates. How the soulmates is reunited by the doctor in this book. He describes that people can be awakened to the presence of their soulmate through dreams, through memories, through feelings, or even through touch. So the story for story of Elizabeth and Pedro. They are two strangers who are unaware that they have been lovers in their past life. And it's amazing to know how people can get reconnected in with their soulmates across time, across different lives. Now, doctor suggests that everyone has a soulmate who they have loved in previous lives and who will eventually get reunited. So I'll go ahead and read the quote. My doctrine live my doctrine is live so that thou mayst desire to live. Again, that is thy duty, for in any case thou wilt again, by Nietzsche. So I looked it up, Madhuji, this quote. It suggests profound philosophy about how one should live their life, that people should live in such a way that they would want to relive their life again and again, even in the next existence or after death, right? So they should live their life thinking that after death also there is a life waiting for them. The idea is that one should live authentically
Yeah,
with purpose and alignment and the values.
yeah.
So that's the idea.
Yeah, actually, this is what I also preach, and this is what is written as well by Nietzsche, that whatever you desire in this lifetime, try to live according to that, because you don't know what the next moment will come and you have to go. But the unmet desires or the passions that you have, when they are not met, what happens to you is you basically have that concentrated memory of that particular feeling in your mind during the death time. And because at the time you're vacating the body, these concentrated thoughts become your memory for the next incarnation. So you have to come back again. And that is why it's better to live your life, whatever you desire, just live it so that you don't have anything that is left behind. That is the meaning. But thank you, Rani ji. This is wonderfully said. And go ahead, please.
Thank you. So in this quote, there's a second line, which is second part, which says that for in any case, thou wilt again, which implies that regardless of whether one believes in reincarnation or not, the life they have lived will resonate with them and influence them for their future somewhere, whether you believe it or not. And this could be interpreted as metaphoric way of saying that the way you live your life will continue to impact you, either in this life or in future generations. And the message is a call for living meaningfully and fully, just like what you said, with the awareness that the way you live now will shape your ongoing journey. So it's important to live every day, which you've been preaching all these days. So let's start chapter 14. Here, the doctor is helping Pedro through a technique for him to go to his past life. There are a lot of techniques which can be used for hypnosis, and this particular time he's using a door technique. It's also called bridges. Bridges or techniques which he's using is called a door. This method involves a form of hypnosis, and it helps anyone to recall memories from their past life. So he starts the process by explaining to Pedro and preparing him that imagine a door, right, which acts like a symbolic gateway to the memories, past memories. And in the technique, Pedro is guided deeply to be deeply relaxed state, like a trance-like state, where he's asked to envision himself in a beautiful corridor or a hallway surrounded by big, impressive doors. So that's what he's trying for Pedro. Now, this door, which he's talking about, is a technique which represents entrance to the past life experience, potentially spanning multiple lifetimes. As the doctor counts backwards from 5 to 1, one of the door is meant to draw Pedro's attention. And he says, as soon as you are attracted to that, or you see your name calling, you go for it and step it, step through it. The door, as I said, it just symbolizes the opening to a past life where Pedro is going for a spiritual experience. He can explore more, and he is encouraged to let the door attract him, leading him into a deeper understanding of his past. Now, it's basically conversation between Doctor and Pedro when he enters the door and he gets into that trance state. He goes into a past life where he was a priest. Pedro was a priest in that life, and he used to make some kind of calendars. He knew a lot about heaven, sun, stars, moons, and because he knew a lot, people used to rely on him for measurements, like weather measurements and calendars. He also knew when the eclipse will occur. So there's a conversation which I thought it will be important for you all to hear, and I'm going to read a little bit about it. Okay. So doctor starts counting backward. Okay, I'm just reading what is written here. 5. The door is opening. The door will help you to understand any blocks or obstacles to joy and happiness in your current life. 4. You are at the door. See a beautiful light on the other side of the door. Step through the door and into the light. 3. Go through the light. You are in another time and another place. Do not worry about what is imagination, fantasy, actual memory, symbol, metaphor, or some combination of all these three. It is the experience. 2. You're nearly there. When I say 1, be there and join the person or scene on the other side of the light. Let it all come into focus on the count of 1. 1. Be there. Look at your feet and see what kind of footwear you're wearing. Look at your clothes, your skin, your hands. Are they the same or different? Pay attention to details. The door is just one of the many bridges to the past. Now, Pedro is speaking. Are you looking at your feet? The doctor asked. When Pedro tried to look at his feet after emerging from the light, he found himself staring at a large stone mask of a god. Now he's describing the god. The god has a long nose and large angled teeth. The mouth, lips are strange, very large and wide. His eyes are round and set deeply and far apart. He has a very mean look. The gods can be rude. The gods can be cruel. How do you know this is a god? He's powerful. Are there many gods, or is he the only one? There are many, but he's a powerful one. He controls the rain. So I think he's talking about Lord Indra here. Without rain, we could not grow food, Pedro explained simply. Are you there? Can you find yourself? The doctor asked. I'm here. I'm the priest of some sort. I know about heaven and sun and moon and stars. I help to make the calendars. Where do you do this work? In a building made of stone, it has stairs that circle around and small windows through which we see and measure. It's complicated. It sounds as if this is a very scientific civilization, I commented. Only parts of it, the astronomy and the architecture. The rest is superstitious and backward, he clarified. There are other priests and their supporters who are only interested in power. They use superstitions and fear to dilute the people and maintain their power. They are supported by nobles who help to control the warriors. It's an alliance to help to keep power in the hands of only few. So Pedro is not liking what he's seeing here. And what he remembers for this birth was ancient. How do they use superstitions? The doctor asked. Pedro said they blame the gods for natural events. Then they blame the people for angering or displeasing the gods. So the people became responsible for the natural events like floods or earthquake or volcanic eruption. When the people are not to blame at all, and neither the gods, these are events of nature and not the action of angry God. But the people do not realize this. They are ignorant. Pedro paused for a few moments and then he continued. It's a mistake to externalize our problem, our calamities to the gods. This gives the priests and nobles too much power. We understand more about natural events than the people do. We usually know when they begin and when they end. We understand about cycles, eclipse, and how it is calculated and predicted. It is not an act of anger or punishment by the gods, but that is what they tell the people. Now, Pedro was speaking all this rapidly. The priests hold themselves out as the communicators to the God. They tell the people they are the only intermediaries, that they know what the gods want. I know this is not true. I am one of the priests. He thought silently for a moment. Go on, the doctor suggested. The priests have developed a cruel and elaborate system of sacrifices to appease the gods. His voice dropped to a whisper. Even sacrifices of people. Of people? The doctor asked. Yes, he whispered. They do not have to do this often because it strikes such fear into the people. There are rituals for drowning and rituals for slaying, as if gods needs human blood. Pedro's voice was rising as anger crept in. They manipulate the people with rituals of fear. They even choose who is to be sacrificed. This gives them as much power as the gods. They choose who is to live and who must die. Do you have to take part in such ritual sacrifices? The doctor asked. No, I do not believe in them. They let me stay with my observations and calculation. I do not believe, I do not even believe that these gods exist. You don't? No. How can a god be as petty and foolish as people? When I observe the heaven and the beautiful harmony of sun and moon, planets and stars, how can such an intelligence, such a wisdom be petty and foolish at the same time? It makes no sense. We give these so called gods our own qualities. Fear, anger, jealousy, hatred, these are ours. We project them into gods. I believe the real God is far beyond human emotions. Real God does not need our rituals and sacrifices. The doctor then asked, do you even become more influential as a priest? Do you gain more power in that lifetime? Pedro said, no, I don't. I would not rule like that if I had power. I would educate the people. I would let them learn for themselves. I would stop the sacrifice. But the priests and nobles might lose their power. What if the people stopped listening? They would not. Real power comes from knowledge. Real wisdom is applying the knowledge in a caring and benevolent manner. The people are ignorant, but that can change. They are not stupid. Go on, I requested. There is no more, Pedro answered. I have left that body and I am resting. So that surprised the doctor because he didn't ask Pedro to leave yet. But we did not experience a death scene, and there was no jarring or traumatic event that might have dislodged him. I remembered that he entered this lifetime in an unusual way, confronting the huge stone face of the god of rain. Perhaps there was nothing more to be gained from examining that lifetime. So he left. Now, this brings us to end of chapter 14. It says in November of 1992, Galileo was exonerated by church for his accursed heresy, which held that the earth was not the nucleus of a universe, but that in fact the earth revolved around the sun. The investigation that cleared Galileo began in 1980 and lasted for 12 and a half years. The work of Inquisition in 1633 was finally undone 359 years later. Unfortunately, closed-mindedness is often undone even more slowly. All institutions seem to be closed-minded. Individuals who never question their assumption and belief system are simply closed-minded. How can they assimilate new observation and new knowledge when their minds are blinded by belief and by untested old ideas? So the doctor remembers he had the conversation with Catherine years ago, where she said that our task is to learn to become godlike through knowledge. We know so little. By knowledge, we approach God, and then we can rest with God, of course, Himself. Then we come back to teach and help others with some godly qualities. But knowledge can only flow into minds that are open to receive. So my realization, I picked up the first quote from Vedanta Sutra, which says, Athato Brahma Jigyasa, which is human life is meant for questioning. It is meant for jigyasa, to ask more. Why this? Why that? Like we have so many questions during the day. We get up, we look for our phone. Where's our phone? Where's water? Where's tea? So we have so many questions. So why not? Why can't we have valid question like, what is the purpose of this life? What is God? What is this energy? So we should ask more and more questions. By this sutra, it means that now is the time to discuss the supreme absolute truth. That's Brahman. What is Brahman? Brahman is a state. It's a nature of Sat Chit Anand, which means always in bliss, always in happiness. So this is the time when we get a human birth. It's a time for us to ask more question, how to get into Brahman, right? It's a realization of supreme, the absolute truth. In other words, human life is meant for one's elevation to the post of a Brahman. That is the way to get out of the bodily conception, because it is mithya, right? That's not such. That's not the truth, the bodily conception. One has to increase attachment to or inquiry about Brahman, and slowly by getting attached to this absolute truth is the way to come out of this bodily concept. So that's it from my side, Madhuji. The chapter was small. Please correct me if I went wrong anywhere or if you want to add.
All was good. Thank you so much, Rani ji. Really wonderful. Thank you for doing the sadhya of chapter 14 today. So, masters, as you all know, like how she read about this chapter 14, it was about Pedro going into his past life regression again. And Dr. Brian Weiss is actually telling there are a series of ways through which you can do hypnosis. And in last chapters, he has mentioned that every kind of hypnosis is a self-hypnosis. Basically, you can hypnotize your own self. And that is very, it's like very important to, when you are being hypnotized by someone, until unless the person who is being hypnotized, he gives the control to the hypnotizer, you won't be hypnotized. It is up to you to get hypnotized or not. Now the point is, we are talking about the past life regression. Dr. Brian Weiss is a past life regressionist, and he had learned certain lessons in his university, in his college time, but the past life regression, it came to him, and through in this book, we are actually going through many case studies. So there are three stories that are unfolding in front of us. It was Catherine's story, then comes Elizabeth's story, and then Pedro's story. And in between, there are different characters that are arising, but these are the three prominent characters. Today, we were also talking about Pedro's one of the past life, where he is going into a past life through a door. So Dr. Brian Weiss is telling how he has taken Pedro into the past life and how the doors open and he is seeing himself as a priest. And in that priesthood, in that life, he is seeing that there was a god of rain, and his face was very cruel, rude. It looks as if, the teeth were being shown, nose was sharp. All these characters were told by Pedro. Anyhow, now he somehow got out of that past life regression without Dr. Weiss telling Pedro to come out. Why? Because now where he is at the present moment, he is in a higher consciousness state. He knows that, you can't just kill people, and the fear that they are creating in that past life, the priest and all the other people who are there are things that can, if you do any mistake, you might be drowned in water, or you might be killed, basically as a sacrifice. You might be used as a sacrifice to appease the gods. And that is what Pedro does not like. And there are many other things that are happening in that lifetime. So seeing all those things, he's becoming very angry. He's like, he does not like it. So his higher mind is not allowing him to go more into that past life. So straight away he comes out. And here there's also one saying of Galileo, Master Galileo, that for like in that past lifetime, around the year of 16 something, right? So well, let me see. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, in November of 1992, Galileo was exonerated by the church for his accursed heresy. Basically, a kind of misbelief, and it's like it is a cursed misbelief that held that the Earth was not the nucleus of the universe, but that in fact the Earth revolved around the sun. The investigation that cleared Galileo began in 1980 and lasted for and 12 and one half years. The work of the Inquisition in 1633 was finally undone 359 years later. Just imagine the close-mindedness of this, that at that time when Galileo must have said that, the sun is basically the center point and all the planets revolve around it. So many masters from the past life, the priests or the Pope-like people, they did not believe Galileo, and he was exonerated. And for that, basically, his name was also there. That it's like for he was cursed for this belief, but his name was cleared after 300 and so years. So just imagine how people were close-minded in the past era, and it took so much for anyone to get out of these kinds of things where people were killed, and they had to go for sacrifice. Even for the, if you have heard about the Salem witch trials, that also is one of the things that where many of the women or many of the men who used to practice herbal medicines also, they were accused as doing witchcraft. But it was not witchcraft, not everyone, but see, there are dark witches and white witches. White witch is filled with knowledge, and whatever they do, it's I would say, I'm not preaching that, but I'm saying that sometimes, when we go to people who are doing Ayurveda or Ayurvedic practitioners, they are also giving us herbal medicines. But some people, they call them people who are doing witchcraft. So that is also not okay. And that actually tells us how close-minded people were there in the past eras, during the 18th century also. So that is just an example that I'm telling you. But thank you so much for listening to us. And thank you, Rani ji, for doing the Swadhyaya today. Anything anyone wishes to share before we go into meditation, masters? Yes, Nirja ji, please go ahead. And everyone can raise their hand if you have anything to say or ask. Yes, Nirja ji, go ahead.
No, nice, Swadhyay, Raniji, and Madhuji for that explanation. When
Mm-hmm.
you just said something, when you just said whatever you said, right, something triggered. I was thinking some of the practices, even now that we think are not, maybe some years later, they'll figure out that these things are not
Yes,
what, because Joan of Arc also, right? She
yes,
was burnt on the stake, and
yes.
people always think that anything connected with this is voodoo and they don't believe it, right?
Yep, yep.
Like, yeah, we take it for granted that we switch on a TV
Yeah,
or we use a cell phone, which is same magnetic rays. But if any person is telling it, it's hard to believe.
yes,
And then for this thing, like some practices that we're thinking now could be outdated, or this,
yes,
we are still fighting in the name of religion, caste, and all these things. Maybe one day there will be a
yes.
world without that. And
So one thing that comes to my mind, I just want to share my experience with the course that I am doing right now. I'm also doing the psychic abilities course. If you must all have seen, it's a paid course, and it is mostly, see, I am giving this course, and it's a paid course. It's psychic ability. Psychic ability, basically meaning the part where you are actually able to tap into that unlimited message or unlimited information coming through from the source, your guides or the masters, and how you are able to understand that. It's psychic ability. Everyone is able, and everyone is able to understand these messages. But some people are so scared that they think that this psychic ability involves connecting with the entity or something. But it is not like that. It's a ability where definitely lot of other things are going on. You are actually associating yourself with your own third eye. Not only third eye, your intuition instincts, your gut instincts, how you to perceive the information, many other things. So I happen to know a master who was really very scared of doing this, because they thought that something will be coming into coming in front
coming
of
out
them,
of
and they
it.
might not be able to do it, and it will be very fearful. So I said, no, this is not like that. It's about learning your abilities. Everyone is given these abilities. Everyone. How? When we start meditating, we experience so many things. Even our body starts feeling, the hair. Sometimes we feel that yes, there's some energy whenever we get and more energy during meditation. What it is, that it is cosmic energy coming into our body, healing us, right, curing us. But and time and again, the eyes, ears, the senses of smell, extrasensory perception, everything counts, and there are a lot many things to learn. And it's nothing about that, you are going into some other subject or topic, and you become scared. No, there are ways to do things, process, and learning is another way. Like how in this chapter Pedro says that knowledge is power. Once you start gaining that knowledge, you have to apply that knowledge. Very similar to that. Until unless you are applying any kind of knowledge, you are not going to make it your wisdom. You have to apply a certain knowledge, apply a certain wisdom to make it your soul wisdom. For example, I am teaching you something. Now, time and again, you all have heard from me how to do salt rituals, okay? So now, when the time comes, you might apply that wisdom and you might start using it. And then what will happen? That will become your soul wisdom. That now you're practicing. Now you can actually, when you tell to others also, that is the wisdom that you are now giving to somebody else. They might also apply, but until they use it, until they apply it, that might not become a wisdom for them. So it's a very small thing, that's sort of small example. But when I'm teaching about spirituality, about the soul wisdom, the soul progression, ascension, awakening, many things, on many topics I have taught each and every one. So now the point is, when I'm teaching it, how many of you have understood about the Kundalini Jagaran, or the awakening of the Kundalini, and how the energy rises up? So until unless you start practicing, you won't be able to apply that knowledge, right? You have to apply, and you have to understand. So when you start understanding, that becomes your soul wisdom. And this soul wisdom actually helps you furthermore. When you gain more knowledge, you start experiencing things, and you start getting more knowledge, and then you start liberating yourself. This is how everyone needs to be liberated, through knowledge. But what we are doing, we are not giving this wisdom to our children, to our family. We don't even know. But sages or yogis before us have already known so many things, And they had this ashram system where kids were going, and from morning till evening, they were with the sages, with the yogis, teachers, and then they would understand everything. So from childhood only, the children were very independent, right? So here in US also, it is like that, that from morning till evening, the children are in the school, they learn so many things, but it's like more independence is there. So some of the things are pros, some of the things are cons. But anyhow, coming back to the point, masters, for liberating ourselves and our souls from this planet Earth, we have to learn and we have to grow. We have to apply that knowledge. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Nirja ji. So uh, anyone else wishes to share anything, or we are done? Good. Then we can go into meditation. So today Rani ji is not going to take the meditation because of a sore throat. So let's go into meditation, masters. Let's sit cross-legged and take your position. This is how we do. So when you are taking position, for people who are new, we have to cross our feet like this. Okay, don't pressurize your feet. Just keep it lightly. Then clasp your hands and fingers and close your eyes and keep your hands on your lap. I'm going to share music in a minute or after the guidance gets over. We all have to start breathing in and breathing out. We are going to do Anapansati meditation. When we are breathing in, breathing out, we have to inhale through our nostril. With each incoming breath, take your time. For example, maybe take 6 or 7 seconds to inhale. And slowly and steadily, you can exhale. Again, breathe in and breathe out. And start connecting your body. Consciously breathe in into each and every body part. And slowly exhaling out anything that bothers you. There might be people who are new in this class today. So if anyone feels that there are a lot of thoughts coming into their head, into their mind, let us try to inhale deeply and exhale softly. Breathing in again, connecting your brain region. Breathing in and feeling a sense of bliss, peace entering our mind, our body. Every inhalation puts us in a serene state. Keep your eyes closed as you inhale and exhale. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your hands, arms. Feel the vibrations of every breath coming inside your nostril and going down into your body. Let this incoming breath feel blissful. It starts filling up your cells inside your body and goes inside each and every corner, every part, relaxing your facial expressions. Let this incoming breath enter your eyes, ears, your cheeks, your jaws, and your tongue. And relax each and every part. Whenever your mind takes you on a journey to a new thought, try to be aware that you are breathing. As you become aware, bring your focus onto your breath and inhale deeply and exhale softly, and take the same time for inhalation and the same time for exhalation. meaning 6 seconds of inhalation and 6 seconds of exhalation, balancing the rhythm of your breath. When your whole concentration is on your breath, you tend to think only about your breath and not your thoughts. This actually helps us to cut down on the thoughts that we take during the time when we meditate. We have 12,000 to 13,000 thoughts whole day. And when we are aware that we have to be in the present moment, we have to inhale and exhale. Our mind can only work on one part. Definitely we try to multitask. But to cut down on thoughts, just inhale and exhale. Now coming back onto your throat region, let this incoming breath enter your throat, your voice, your gut. Feel the smooth incoming of every breath. And releasing this out breath easily, slowly. Now again, as you inhale, masters. Inhale and bring your chest into focus. Inhale this incoming breath and feel your heart open to receive this incoming breath. Let your lungs also feel the expansion. This expansion is felt by your chest, your rib cage, your heart, and your lungs. Every incoming breath is highly rejuvenating, recharging. As you inhale and exhale, you feel the freedom of every breath in your heart and lungs. This freedom is nothing but the blissful energies, the love that you give to your body, to your heart and lungs. As you release this outgoing breath, release it from your heart and lungs. And remember that you are ready to forgive, ready to release any emotion that you held dearly for so long, where that emotion had hurt you, it bothered you. Maybe somebody told something to you that you have stored in your heart and mind. This is the time to release, letting go of that hurt, pain, trauma. Why your body feels the pain? Because there are certain things that you carry as emotions, and it goes inside your brain, and the receptors, they start feeling that pain. They emit that transmission that there is something that is unhealed, that bothered you. And in return, you feel that pain in your body. So how about we release that pain? We release that hurt as you breathe out. Letting go and forgiving any person. Telling them, visualizing them in your mind, and saying to them, I forgive you for whatever you have done. I forgive you now, today, and forever. If you feel that you're guilty of something, you tell to yourself, I forgive my own self for whatever I have done. I forgive myself today and forever. And I release this emotion out from my body. I let go and release it. Now relax yourself as you breathe out. Now again breathe in. And this time, take a deep in breath into your abdomen. Every in breath that comes inside your abdomen is bringing more confidence, health, and vibrancy. Let this incoming breath feel healing to you, as if it is supplying rejuvenation inside your abdomen, your stomach, liver, pancreas, gallbladder, spleen, your small intestine, and then going down into your reproductive parts. So breathing in and expanding your stomach muscles as you inhale, feeling the healing energies of life force, the prana vayu entering your mid region. Inhaling again. And now going down into your large intestine region, rectal and anal region. Again, inhale and exhale. Every inhalation is healing you at every level, mental level, emotional level, and physical level. As you inhale, let your stomach's muscles expand. And as you breathe out, you contract your stomach muscles and release. Breathe out or exhale. Any anger, any fear, irritation that you have stored inside your large intestine, let that go. Release any feelings of anxiety, anger, irritation, any feelings of creative blockages out through your breath. Every in-breath comes in and goes out, helping you release that heavy, dense energies out through your breath, making space inside your body. And as you inhale, feel the incoming light energies along with the cosmic energy and the life force energy. Now, as you breathe in, masters, go down into your feet, through your hips, going down into your thighs, into your muscles, bones, bone marrow, nerves, veins, and going down with every breath into your knees, calf muscles, again going down into your ankles, heels, the soles of your feet and toes. As every day we do, ground your energies with Mother Earth, feeling as if you're a big tree. You're grounding your energies and connecting with Mother Earth, growing roots through your feet. Feel the roots growing from the bottom parts of your body, or if you're sitting on a chair, feel the roots growing through your feet, going down into Mother Earth, just like a tree would do. Your roots are connecting with Mother Earth, grounding your energies and balancing them. Make that connection, masters. Now let us invoke Father Universe with the divine white light and ask him to surround you with this protective healing light, which is white. This white light is so protective. Inhale it from the crown of your head. This white light is coming inside in the form of a pillar. See yourself surrounded by this white light. Inhale and release. As you release, this white light forms a protective bubble around you. Again, as you inhale, you're again filling yourself with this white light. Now you are in this protective bubble, totally safe and secure. You are also grounded with Mother Earth. Now just bring your focus and attention onto your third eye, or on your heart chakra, or on your navel chakra, or on the hairline above your forehead. Whichever makes you comfortable, keep your focus there. And now go forward with the music, masters. Inhale deeply, exhale softly, and go deeper into meditative state. Inhale and exhale, masters. Keep all your focus on your in breath and out breath. Let go of any identity and just breathe in, breathe out, and be with your breath. Inhale and exhale, masters. Keep all your focus on your breath, incoming and outgoing. My dear masters, now very slowly and steadily, let us all return back into our body's consciousness. Very slowly start feeling your body from head to toe. Giving gratitude and respects to the masters as you inhale and exhale. Giving ourselves 5 more minutes to slowly come into body's consciousness. As you are inhaling, exhaling, coming back, try to straighten up your spine, your neck, and your head, masters. Take a deep inhalation and slow exhalation. Now very slowly, try to square your shoulders, straighten up your neck and head, and unclasp your hands and fingers, masters. Keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Very slowly, you may open your eyes beneath your palms. Whenever you are ready and comfortable, you can open your eyes beneath your palms and come out with a beautiful smile, masters. Thank you so much. Give gratitude to your body. Give a tap on your back and give thanks to yourself. Thanks to all the meditators. As you inhale and return into your consciousness, say to yourself, I am love. I am bliss. I am peace. I am good health and happiness. I am filled with joy, abundance and prosperity. I am a powerful soul. I am a happy, healthy, vibrant being. Within me and around me is love. I am love, and I share this love with everyone. I share this unconditional love, peace, and happiness wherever I go, whatever I do, in all my workings, in all my givings and receivings. I receive love. I share love. My life is filled with guidance, my masters, my guides, my mentors, my teachers. All the ascended masters, they guide me, protect me. They help me, support me. I am always guided. I am always protected, safe and secure. Every second, my vibrations are rising up. I am totally positive and in miraculous energies. I breathe happiness, positivity, love, and peace. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you. I am love. I give love to everyone. I love and accept myself, and I love others. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Masters. Gratitude to each and everyone. If anyone has any experiences to share or anything that you want to ask, any questions to help you guide, please do raise your hand. Hindi and English are allowed because sometimes many Hindi masters are also joining. So just letting you all know. Thank you. Thank you so much, Asha ji. Thank you. Thank you, Rani ji, yes, for the wonderful Swadhyay. And thank you, Pushpa ji. Thank you to everyone who are here today and who will be hearing the recording. It was really great. Thank you, Hilary. Thank you so much. So, Masters, if no one has any questions or anything to share, let's wind up for today, and we'll meet tomorrow again with Nirja ji's Swadhyay session tomorrow, and it would be chapter 15 from Only Love is Real, and then meditation. So, Masters, if and as you all know, we work from Monday to Friday. Meditation is from Monday to Friday. Recently, I've started taking rest on Saturday and Sunday for my family. So it is for the new people who don't know. That's why I'm just saying. And from again Monday, we'll start the English session. Hindi sessions go from Monday to Saturday. So definitely having a session tomorrow in the morning for USA people, as well as Hindi masters, it will be night time for them. So Hindi sessions are always from Monday to Saturday, 9 p.m. IST. And for English, it is 8:30 p.m. CST, which is 6:30 PST. Okay. And 9:30 EST. So don't confuse yourself. It's just evening times are for the English sessions for here. Anything anyone else wishes to share, speak, please go ahead and let me know. Otherwise, we can end the session. संतोष जी, आपको कुछ कहना है? Because video on दिखा इसलिए normally, you know.
अरे मैम, थैंक यू, ग्रेटिट्यूड। आपका मैं दोनों समय अटेंड कर रहा हूँ, बहुत खुशी हो रही है।
कैसा लग रहा है आपको अटेंड करके? हाउ इज इट? हाउ इज द मेडिटेशन? कैसा
बहुत
है?
मस्त। बहुत मस्त। और मैं अपने ग्रुप में भी शेयर कर रहा हूँ, जो मेरा ब्रॉडकास्टिंग ग्रुप है, उसमें भी आपका लिंक शेयर कर रहा हूँ।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मास्टर्स, ही इज फ्रॉम शेगांव, महाराष्ट्र, अकोला, एंड देयर इज अ ध्यान करो दैट इज गोइंग ऑन for Shegaon Maharashtra group, and he is representing that hosting. So thank you so much, sir, for coming here and sharing your precious time, space, and energy with us as well, morning, evening. And yes, so it's a Sankalpa Dhyan, basically intention meditation for the pyramids that is going to come in that area, but also to generate that energy for all the local people so that they get into this positive energy, which is very miraculous, as you all know, when we meditate. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Any other master who would like to share anything? Okay. So masters, wonderful to have you all here. Let's end the session then. So praying for each and everyone's well-being, good health, and may we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we all be joyful, peaceful, and blissful. We are all abundant and prosperous, and we are worthy of every good thing in our lives. Let us meditate every day with our energy, individually as well as with the group's energy. Let's teach meditation to everyone, awaken others, and do our inner work. That is much required every day for all of us. So do your inner work, masters. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good night to all the universe masters, and have a wonderful day to all the Indian masters. Thank you so much. Thank you.